joining us for the first time, please join us again. Everybody's welcome to help themselves to breakfast, not only sponsored. Everybody's also welcome to stay for the morning-based medrash, the open polo. Anybody wants to sponsor us, Rabbi Brenner. We welcome back Leon Sutton and Stuart Austin. So good to have you back again. So welcome back. Shabbos Dvar usually falls out right before Tisha Bav. That's Shabbos Chazon. And we find references to Tisha B'av within Parshas Dvar. The most obvious, we read a pasuk that says Eicha, and we sing it to the tune of Eicha. But Rabbi Yisrael friend also points out there are other instances in the journeys of the Jewish people from the land of Egypt where you also find hints to Tisha B'av. And in fact, according to Rashi said the other day, all the places Moshe went, Moshe is not being direct. He's being indirect and talking about some of the sins that the Jews did during the course of being in the Dvar 40 years. But there's one particular sin where he elaborates. That's the sin of the Meraglim. And basically speaking, because the Meraglim did a sin where they made people cry and they cried for nothing, God says, you cried for nothing on Tisha B'av, I'll give you a reason to cry. We have destruction of base bigness, other calamities that happened to the Jewish people. But the story of the Meraglim is a double reference to Tisha B'av. It's not only the fact that they said that they cried for nothing, they also said Lashon Hara about the land of Israel. And that's certainly a very important thing. And according to the Gemara, there's an allusion to the Meraglim sin in Eicha. We know Eicha, the first 4 chapters of Eicha are written in the order of the Aleph Beis. The first person begins with an Aleph, begins with the Beis, etc., etc. There's one notable exception. In the second and third and fourth chapters, the psukim with the letter Pei precede the letter Ayin, which goes out of the alphabetical order. So the Gemara in Sanhedrin asks, why does it go out of alphabetical order? It's because when the Pei stands for mouth, Ayin stands for eye. As the Gemara says, because they said things with their mouth that they didn't see with their eyes. They spread gossip that they didn't have first-hand knowledge. They just heard different things and they spread those things. So Chazal tells us one of the problems of Lashon Hara is so prevalent, we tend to report things that we haven't witnessed with our own eyes. And Rabbi Friend also writes, we can maybe explain something about Nagam. We know about spiritual leprosy called Saras, that in order to be considered either pure or impure, the Kohen has to pronounce it. You got Moshe finds you can say that it's Tameh or not Tameh, but unless a Kohen says with his own mouth, it doesn't hold. And the Rambam takes it a step further, and he says, let's say the Kohen is a fool or mentally incapacitated or he's a katan. He says, as long as a wise man or a Talmud guides him, his pronunciation is fine. There's one exception. If the Kohen is blind, if he says something, even though the Talmud says, say that it's Tameh and Torah, it doesn't apply. If he can't see. But he could be a katan, he could be a shota, and it still holds. That's according to the Meiri. So what's the difference between a Kohen that's a katan or a shota, or somebody who can't see? What goes on? So the Talmud Rabbi suggests that Lashon Hara is teaching us a lesson from the Meraglim. The tendency to spread rumors we haven't witnessed with our own eyes. The Kohen can't see, he can't pronounce anything, even though he could be a katan or a shota. And that's the challenge that we have. Sometimes we spread things that we don't see. Now it's hard to just eradicate Lashon Hara in one time. So maybe the Talmud Rabbi suggests we start with things that we don't see, we don't spread gossip about, and that'll make a major dent. That'll also help to bring back Mashiach, bring back the Beis Hamikdash, that also leads to sin and skinnim. So may we celebrate Tisha B'av as a yom tov that is supposed to be when the Beis Hamikdash is built speedily in our days. Have a wonderful Shabbos.